If you're on nofap and it feels impossible to quit porn, it feels like a full-time job, all you think about is nofap, quitting porn, not resetting your nofap streak, all these things, it just feels like it's invading your brain. It's all you can think about, nofap, quitting porn. But you seem to be making zero progress. You get to day 3, day 4 maybe, of nofap, and then you relapse because the motivation dies, gets too difficult, and you jack off that day. Sometimes 2 or 3 times because, you're back to day 0, you might as well. If you can relate to that, this video is for you because I went through the same thing. I had a 6-year porn addiction, every day jacking off like a loser, couldn't stop, my life was shit. So I got onto nofap like everyone else, like everyone told me to online. And I had the same thing. It felt so hard to quit. I didn't quit, right? The addiction just got worse. It just got worse. I'd get to day 1, day 2, maybe day 3, but then the motivation would go. I'd wake up that 4th day and all I could think about was porn, porn, porn. I'd keep relapsing and it was just depressing. I was trying to quit porn, but I couldn't make any progress. In fact, I was making less progress than I was before, right? So I'm going to tell you why nofap doesn't work, why this is happening to you, and what I did to change this, that you can start implementing today to make progress today and finally quit porn. Well, if you hadn't guessed it already, nofap doesn't work. It simply doesn't work. And once I tell you the reason, it's all going to make sense to you. So you're watching porn, you're addicted, you're watching it every day most likely, you can't stop, right? Your brain is relying on it. It's almost like porn is part of your routine. It's all your brain's thinking about. It's like eating or drinking. Your brain needs it. When you get onto nofap, after being addicted to porn for years, one day you just decide, that's it, no more porn, let's go cold turkey and not watch it ever again. To tell your brain that, at first it won't believe you. It'll be like, what? That's stupid, I need porn. So you get 1-2 days in, you're like, oh wow, motivation, I'm gonna quit porn this time. Day 3, and your brain almost catches up to this shit, and it's like, right, where is it? We're not getting porn. We're never getting it again. That's not happening. So it floods your brain with 1,000 different thoughts about porn. That's why you get to day 3 or day 4, your brain's had enough, and the thoughts and relapses just happen. Because it's all you can think about, because your brain is literally trying its hardest to get you to relapse, because you've just taken away porn from it. You've been relying on porn for years, watching it every day. You can't just expect to cut it out cold turkey. You're not ready for that point yet. The reason nofap's so popular is because, number 1, of the nofap timeline, which is complete bullshit by the way, but 2, because people want to quit porn within 7 days or 2 weeks. You've had an addiction for years. It does not take 2 weeks. Sorry to break it to you, but it doesn't. It takes months if you've got a good system like I have. Most other systems, it takes years to quit. With mine, it'll take months, but it won't take weeks. It will take months. That's how long it takes, because blame yourself. It's taken you years to have this addiction. Don't expect to get onto nofap, quit cold turkey, and quit in 2 weeks, because your brain is not ready for that. So that's why it doesn't work. That's why you relapse on day 3. Here's what you do instead. You get onto my protocol called less fap, and it's how it sounds. You fap less this month than you did last month, but you don't go to 0. So if you watch porn 20 times last month, roughly, watch it 18 times this month, right? Then 15 times the month after that, then 13 times. Just keep going down. I don't care how small or big the increment is, not too big, but even if you're going down by 1, that's it, that's fine, because that number is still less than the last month. Just keep gradually reducing it down, all right? This makes it easy to quit because you're progressively deloading how much you watch porn. If you go to the gym, you know about progressive overload. It's when each week you increase the weight so you get stronger. So your graph of weight, I guess, looks like this. Start off slow and you're going up like that gradually. With porn, you want to do the same thing. Here's you watching it at your most, and each month you're going down slightly like that. Nofap is retarded because you're starting off here and you're going straight down. But it comes right back up. You get depressed, your addiction's back. So get off nofap, get onto less fap. Less fap works so well because, number 1, you still get to watch porn because it's kind of fun, I get it. Especially when you're addicted, it's kind of fun. You can't just expect your brain to just never watch it again. So you can still watch porn. Number 2, by month 1, literally by month 1, you're going to notice benefits. You're going to be a bit more confident, a bit less anxious, a bit less, giving a fuck about what people think, because this is what porn does to you. It just makes you self-conscious, insecure, anxious, depressed, shit with girls. It just ruins your life. But you're going to start respecting and loving yourself. People are going to notice that. Guys are going to start respecting you. Girls might be attracted to you a bit more. By month 1, you'll notice this. And when you do, you're not going to want to give up and go back to your old disgusting ways of gooning all day, right? And the third reason less fat works so well is because as men, we crave progress towards something. Progress towards a goal. Many guys' goal is to get a 10 out of 10 physique, build muscle, look great. If he's been training hard for 2-3 months and you notice his muscle, that's the best feeling in the world. If you've never experienced that, it's great, because all the hard work you've been putting in has paid off. You see muscle, so you're going to be motivated to keep going. That is progress. That is what men want. When you're on less fap, you're going to be making progress each month towards quitting porn, which means a lot to you, which is just going to motivate you, because you'll be like, oh yes, finally I'm making progress towards a goal. That means a lot to me, right? So you're just not going to give up at all. It's just going to be extra motivation for free, and it's going to be impossible to quit after that. Get onto less fap for 3 to 6 months. I've noticed with most of my customers it will take. And you might be watching porn 1, 2, 3 times a month, once a week, if that. At this point, it's not an issue. Do not worry about it. It'll be more of an issue if you're worried about it. But it's fine at this point. The addiction is gone. You're not watching it every day. Your brain is no longer relying on porn. Right now, you're addicted to porn. Your brain relies on it, okay? It needs it. When you get onto nofap and you quit cold turkey, it's stupid because your brain is still relying on it. It's still addicted. If you get onto less fap, what it does is gets your addiction under control. It sends your addiction from here down to here, all right? That's what it does, because you're gradually reducing it. It's like you're tricking your brain. Each month you're watching it slightly less, so it doesn't even notice. That's how you get your addiction under control. Now, if you do want a nofap streak, I don't know if you do, then now you do it. When your addiction is down here, you're watching porn once a week, right? A few times a month. When your addiction's gone, go for it now, because you're no longer thinking about porn 24/7. You see how we've done it now? Gotten rid of your addiction. Now go for the streak if that's what you want. And yeah, just don't watch porn. Quick disclaimer, if you fail on your nofap streak, get to day 29, oh, I want to get to day 30. Don't cry and be a bitch about it. Don't be depressed. Don't beat yourself up. Because we all know what happens when we do that, right? We end up jacking off again. Because we're sad, we're depressed, we're lonely. Well, I'm such a loser, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And we watch porn when we feel like that. The next time you fail on nofap when you get onto it, if that happens, if you fail, just be like, oh, cool, whatever. That's fine. Let's go to sleep. Let's go do something now. I don't care. You need this non-caring attitude, because then the effects of watching porn are going to affect you less, right? If you're thinking about the next time you watch porn, if you're like, oh, if I watch porn, think of all the testosterone that's going to be released out of my balls for no reason. Then when you watch porn and you destroy your testosterone levels by doing that, you're going to be feeling the effects. You're going to feel like shit, feel like a bitch. Oh, my testosterone's gone, I'm so tired. But if you're the second guy who's like, oh, in fact, porn increases testosterone, it doesn't, it's a lie. But if it does, that guy's not going to be as affected by it. You see the psychological trick. The first guy's thinking, oh, look at all the bad things that are going to happen once I watch porn. The second guy doesn't give a shit. He doesn't think about that. He just moves on. He's not addicted. He just moves on, gets on with his life. And 2 weeks later, he might watch porn again. So what? The first guy, you, overthinking, oh, I'm a loser now. Look at all these negatives I'm going to get. You're the one who's going to be addicted. So stop overthinking. If you relapse, who gives a shit? Just move on. Get onto less fap. This is why nofap doesn't work. If you need extra help, want to learn exactly how I quit porn at 19, click the link in the description. The price is going up on my course very soon. Once you buy that, by the way, there's a free bonus section on how to get girls, speak to them, whatever. If you're interested, it's down there. I'm sure you will be. Subscribe if this helped, and goodbye.